This is Kapildev Sharma, one of the English educators here at Oliveboard, and in this video, the short one, the brief one, in a nutshell, I'll guide you through everything possible about the details of both the examinations conducted by SSC. At a glance, if I say they are both conducted by SSC, but varies accordingly in terms of the selection criteria, in terms of the jobs, in terms of the departments, salary, career growth, and everything such. We will discuss in detail. If I say SSC CGL, as the name suggests, belong to the graduation level 1. So you must be graduated, you must have the graduation degree in order to appear for SSC CGL examination, while the selection post is conducted in 3 categories. It is for those 10th level or equivalent one also. It is for the 12th level or the equivalent one also. It is for the graduation one and equivalent also, which we have in SSC also, called CHSL for the 12th one, called MTS for the 10th one. So the first and foremost difference is you must be graduate enough in order to appear in SSC CGL. But yes, you can be 10th pass, 12th pass or equivalent, or graduation 1 in order to appear in SSC Selection Post examination. Yes, both the vacancies are released annually. Lakhs of students appear in both the examinations, but the competition here in CGL is slightly higher than Selection Post, because I think I need not mention this line, SSC CGL, because of the profile, the administrative roles is one of the most aspired jobs in the nation. When it comes to the selection process, SSC CGL has 2 tiers, Tier 1 and Tier 2, and some specific subjects are added, for example computers, although qualifying in nature in the mains, but still you have to be there. For GSO and some other posts, we have to appear for statistics and some other sections also. Here we have the Tier 1 examination generally, and then the document verification, which comes in CGL after Tier 2, or after qualifying Tier 2, I should better say. When it comes to salary, SSC CGL has grade pay of 2,800, 4,600 and such. So generally your salary starts from 38,000 to 68,000 also, 78,000 also, 80,000 plus also. Differs actually in terms of departments, posts, preferences, cities also, in the X cities, Y cities and Z cities. When it comes to the selection post, since the posts are slightly lower, comparatively lower, if I say to CGL, the salary starts at a minimum level and then goes up to the same level, if I say nearly the same of CGL. When it comes to career growth, SSC CGL has a faster career growth. Yes, you can go through the departmental examinations and get a faster promotion or rapid growth over here in SSC CGL departments. When it comes to the selection post ones, that's not as fast as SSC CGL, that's comparatively slower, if I say. So let's go through all these things I have put. And yes, before we finish the video at the end, would love to say again, please go through the notifications of both the examinations once they are released by SSC. If there is any change, they mention that in the notification itself before conducting that examination. And things change. For example, if I say before CGL 2022, just English and mathematics used to be in Tier 2 examination, which are now English, maths, reasoning, GAGS and computers also. So yep, this is the data that has happened before. Please go through the relevant notifications once they are released by SSC for CGL, for selection post also. Welcome everybody here in this video. We will discuss everything in detail for CGL and for selection post. And yes, do analyze yourself, your capability, what you can do and which is better for you that way also. Yep. So CGL, the combined graduate level, graduation level, central government, group B and C posts, the administrative one also in the ministries, in the departments. When it comes to selection post, recruitment for various technical and yes, non-technical posts also generally in the group C. The primary difference. If we talk about here for the educational qualification, as I mentioned, graduation is mandatory in any discipline from a recognized university in the nation. Age should be 18 to 32 years, varies according to the post, preference and such. Here you can be 10th one, you can have posts for the 10th equivalent such, 12th and equivalent such, and for the graduation level 1 also. And yes, I remember, if you wish to get any post by CGL, You just need to appear in tier 1 examination once for that particular year. Just once. Need not appear for different posts, different examinations. But for SSC selection post, if you are willing to appear in a 10th one, 12th one, and graduate one, as per the last data, you have to appear in all those or two or a combination of both. For example, I wish to appear in a 10th one and a 12th one. I'll have to appear in both the examinations separately. Here we have just one examination conducted the tier 1. When it comes to CGL, it is conducted in two tiers. Tier 1 for intelligence, GA, I should say, GA and GS, reasoning, quants, and English. Tier 2 is also there now, and as I mentioned, after 2022, it has all the four subjects. They are in tier 1 along with computers in tier 2, which is just qualifying in nature. And if you are preferring any distinct post like JSO, you have to go through those examinations also. Here, you must be aware of that schedule released by SSC, because each and every year, if there is any difference, they do mark here. But we just have to go through tier 1 examination, then your DV in that relevant examination or department is there. When it comes to CGL, your salary varies based on the post, location of the job, but typically ranges from 35,000 to 68, 78, and sometimes 86,000 also per month, along with various allowances like DA, HRA, which differs from city to city also, as I stated in this video. In the X city, Y city, and Z cities also some 30%, 20%, and 10% also. Salary of various posts in selection post, they also vary region wise with various increments and perks associated with the job post from level 1 to 7. The basic salary here for selection post ranges from 5,200 to some 34,800, and the grade pay ranges from 1,900 to 4,800. And the post-wise salary is different, but the range lies as mentioned before. When we talk about the promotions, something beneficial, because I personally feel initially at the age of 20, 21, 22, we want a job. But later on, after 10 years, after 15 years, nobody wishes to be at the same post, same position. We want things better. So what about my career growth if I join this post? What about my career growth if I join that post? We must have a look at that. As you see, they ask in interviews, so where do you see yourself in next 5 years? Ask yourself first, where do you want to see yourself in next 10 years or 15 years? Decide accordingly. When it comes to CGL, we get promotions faster. Career growth is also faster with regular promotions. You can move from group C to B and high level posts with experience in departmental examinations. When it comes to selection posts, comparatively this is slower, because job stability is there and promotions are comparatively slower, if I say. CGL posts are mostly office based, involving administrative tasks with limited physical activity. Depending upon the department, you may have desk-based job also and field inspections also. Here in the selection post, as stated, technical and non-technical also. So we may have to go through clerical and technical roles, mostly the fixed posting locations and slower career growth. If I conclude things over here, CGL is the more academic focused. You have to work harder to qualify, because almost 37 to 38 lakh students appear in SSC CGL each and every year. 37 to 38 lakh students appear in CGL examination. Lakhs of students are also there in the selection post, but the competition here is slightly above than that, to be honest, higher than that. It is known to have a high level of competition due to the varied posts and the number of aspirants out there. This is easy to moderate with lower competition. So that's all we had in this video. I hope we gave you a clear idea what CGL is and how it is conducted, and what about the career progress, not just today, but after 8 years or 10 years or 15 years of job. And what about selection post? What about the position today, job today, technical, non-technical, say career growth today and in the upcoming years and such. So decide accordingly. Do have a second thought before appearing or dedicating yourself to either one of these. This was everything from my side in this video. Stay connected. We had a legacy of results this year. So do check out the interviews of the toppers on this YouTube channel also. And yes, would love to see you in the classes conducted for free at this YouTube channel also. Stay connected. Would love to see you in some video out there. For any objection, query, question, difficulty, or anything such, you can drop a comment over here. Would be happy to reply whenever possible. Thank you so much. Bye bye, and all the best.